Did you go in the aquarium today? Do you know how many animals are in there? 20,000. What do you think of that? The fact that there's 20,000 animals imprisoned in the equivalent of 2 Olympic swimming pools. Do you think that's cruel? All right. Hello, folks. Here at the Ripley's Marine Animal Torture Emporium in Toronto. We're going to get some interviews with people. We're also going to get these students coming onto these buses. Hi, guys. Going to the aquarium today? A couple of questions for you. Okay, let me just see here. Here we go. Do you know how many animals are in the aquarium?
No idea.
Take a guess. How many marine animals? Sharks, stingrays, octopuses, turtles, tropical fish.
Close to 1,000.
20,000. 20,000. Now, how much space do you think they have in there?
Enough.
So what they have is 5.7 million liters. An Olympic pool has 2.5 million liters of water. So what they have is the equivalent of 2 Olympic pools for 20,000 animals. Now, do you think that sounds fair to kidnap them from oceans where they have trillions and trillions of gallons of water and freedom in their own life, and to put them in 20,000 animals in 2 pools to be on display for the rest of their lives?
Actually not, right? I don't think so.
It's hard to answer.
What do you find hard about answering the question? Do you think it's fair to kidnap animals from oceans and put them in what for them, it's like you living in a bathtub for the rest of your life? Do you think that's fair and humane and respectful of other life on the planet?
Maybe not, but that's maybe the one aspect of that. But if you look into the other picture, like these animals are actually kept alive in their condition, whatever it needed. So it's very hard to answer. I mean,
What do you mean? Do you think that they're rescued from imminent death? That they observed these sharks about to be killed by poachers and they rescued them? Is that what you think is happening?
again, if you ask me that same question, what I would say is that maybe it is getting the enough environment to more productive more and make more babies. So maybe they are actually giving the exact same environment that needs. I don't know, because I'm not an expert person to say anything. It is right or no or wrong. So
So you think that actually those animals are
not
happy to be
very,
taken
very
from the
far.
ocean? Do you think these animals, if we could understand their language, because they have their own language, that's a fair assumption, do you think they would tell us, phew, I am so relieved I was kidnapped from the ocean, from my home, from my habitat, and I was put in a glorified bathtub to swim in circles, which is what you'll see them doing because they're depressed, for the rest of my life? Lucky me. Do you think that's what they would communicate to us?
maybe not. Again, I am actually not taking any side today, because I am not a person who can say something, because I don't know anything about the aspect you are describing. So for today, I'm not taking any side. That's my position now.
So you think maybe it is acceptable to kidnap animals from oceans and jungles and forests and deserts and put them in zoos and aquariums so they can be on display so that the owners here can make a lot of money. But you think it's wrong.
Actually, I don't know. It's
She
too
also
far.
may not be taking.
Well, I'll
any
tell you my
stand today.
opinion. I think it's a terrible, terrible thing to take other fellow earthlings from their habitat, kidnap them, and put them on display. It's cruel, and I think it's
We don't have
evil.
a,
It's evil.
gold jacket with us.
Yeah, thanks for standing.
Sorry. Thank you.
Please reconsider, because when you give money, you're enabling this animal prison. You're enabling it with the money you're going to give them today. That's very disappointing. I'm very disappointed. Very disappointing. Just people rationalize so much, so many rationalizations for animal abuse. There's no limit on that. There's no limit on the number of rationalizations that human beings come up with to justify, in their minds, exploitation of animals, benefiting from exploitation of animals in some way. So the people who own the aquarium here, they benefit financially. They make, I should look up how much money they make. Someone want to look that up for me? But they make a lot of money. From the 20,000 animals imprisoned in here, there's a whole bunch of people who just came out, and I'm going to try to get them as they're exiting. Right over here, let me get them as they're exiting. Oh, they're way over there. Okay, I'm going to try to... Oh my God, there's like about 50. I think they're all kids on a school trip. There we go. Guys, do you think it's right to kidnap animals from the ocean and put them in glorified bathtubs? Who thinks it's wrong to kidnap animals from oceans and imprison them in glorified bathtubs? Do you think that's right? Do you think it's right to kidnap animals from their habitat?
I like turtles.
Do you think it's right to kidnap them and put them on display? No. We just heard a no from a couple of very enlightened students here. So all we need is, they say, 20%. Those were students exiting this stupid animal torture chamber here, Ripley's Aquarium, Toronto. Aptly named because those animals were ripped from their habitat. And a couple of students, at least 2, maybe more, out of that group of maybe 40 or so, who answered no when I asked, do you think it's right to kidnap turtles from their habitat? Because they specified they saw turtles in here, and there are lots of prisoner turtles in this shithole. And they responded, no, it's not right to kidnap turtles from their habitat and imprison them in glorified bathtubs. I think these people might be a little more aggressive. Okay, wow, looks like he's doing his social media too. Yeah, he's doing social media. That's great. Okay, here we go. Let's see, they're coming down. Here we go. All right. Excellent, excellent, excellent. A bit. Hi, guys. Were you in the aquarium today?
Yeah.
How many animals are inside the aquarium? You want to guess? Just take a guess.
Like species or just general?
Yeah, just how many individual animals do you think are inside Ripley's Aquarium, Toronto?
I think.
Well, let me tell you that the amount of water in there is the size of 2 Olympic pools. 5.7 million liters of water, and there's 2.5 million liters in an Olympic pool. So how many animals do you think they put in that amount of space?
Gotta carry the one. We're gonna go. Oh, actually, bro, I'm so bad at like thinking.
Just take a wild guess. Just what feels right
We're
to
gonna
you.
go 45,000. That's a lot. We're gonna go.
You guess 45,000.
I don't know. I think it's way less than that, honestly. Huh?
The last people guessed 1,000. So how many do you
I was
think?
gonna think. I'm thinking like 1402. That's what I'm thinking.
1,402?
Yes.
I like that you're specific. I like being, precise. You're precise. I like that.
One and then like divided by like 3 and then like it added up.
No, I like that.
Exactly.
But okay, so it's 20,000, and they're, in my opinion, they're.
They did the math wrong.
So it's 20,000 animals, and they live in the equivalent of 2 Olympic-sized pools. But they lived in oceans before, or some of them were in breeding facilities, but instinctively, they all want to be in an ocean. Now, do you think it's right to kidnap, because they are kidnapping 20,000 sharks and turtles and fish and stingrays and eels, and cram them into the size of 2 Olympic pools where they swim in circles, and that's their whole life? Stereotypic behavior. Do you think it's right to do that?
No, I don't think so. That's why I guess a low number, because I didn't think it'd be that many.
That's why, because what?
That's why I guess a low number, because I didn't think there'd be that many.
Yeah, because you were kind of hoping that it wasn't so cruel and heinous. Thanks a lot. I appreciate your compassion. Great, great. So there we go. So that's refreshing. Already met some people who think it's gross. Oh, I'll try these. Folks, how many animals do you think are imprisoned in Ripley's Aquarium? Just take a guess.
120.
20,000 animals stolen from the ocean. What do you think of that?
To preserve nature.
I don't know what he said, but that was not a meaningful answer. But we just spoke to someone intelligent. intelligent. By intelligent, I don't mean that like you have an education and you have degrees. I mean, you use your brain. Humans, it's ironic. Humans exploit animals like they're exploiting 20,000 in this dump based on the proposition that humans are the only intelligent species, or they're much more intelligent. Here, there's some more folks here. Hi, folks. You going into the aquarium today? Okay, so how many animals do you think are in Ripley's aquarium?
I have no idea.
20,000.
20,000?
Do you know how much space they have?
How much?
How much? Okay. So they have 5.7 million liters. There we go. Okay, your nice smiling face on there. So they have 5.7 million liters.
Okay.
That is the equivalent of about 2 Olympic-sized pools, each of which have 2.5 million liters, sometimes more, sometimes 4 million. But let's say it's roughly the size of 2 Olympic pools. 20,000 animals. They have sharks, tropical fish, they have stingrays, octopuses. Now, do you think it's right to take animals from their natural habitat, oceans where they have trillions and trillions of gallons, and basically put them in what for them is a glorified bathtub where they swim in circles for the rest of their life to make money for the owners of Ripley's Aquarium? Do you think that that's fair to other residents of the
It
planet?
isn't fair. You're right.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Would you reconsider going in? Because with your money, they're going to keep kidnapping and tormenting these animals. It's if you don't go, if people don't go, then they stop kidnapping animals. Would you reconsider going?
At this moment, no. Sorry.
I like that I planted a seed though, because I ate animals for a long time. I'm vegan now, right? But I didn't go vegan the first time someone approached me. I actually did a year of research. But so I'm trying to be respectful that you've been conditioned to think about animals in a certain way. And I hope that I'm planting seeds, because I could tell right away you have this kind of glow and vibe as being a nice person.
Well, I think they deserve it.
You all do. You're all kind of glowing. You have that vibe. So I hope you reconsider it. But just look at their stereotypic behavior, okay? Because what they do is you'll see them swimming in circles, which is stereotypic behavior because they've been driven mad. Because they have no space, they have no enrichment, they don't have their life. Or you'll see them just kind of sitting in a corner, and that's depression. They're broken at that point. So that's what you're going to see.
They're gonna,
And you're going to see
they're gonna
sharks.
smile, because I don't want to see them upset.
They're all broken and depressed, and they have sand tiger sharks in there,
It'll chill you.
kidnapped.
Have a good day. Yeah.
Thank you.
I hope you reconsider, guys. Oh, what a dump. Okay, look. Maybe planting some seeds there. Maybe planting some seeds. Handy Andy says, I'm here because I saw the school buses. Yeah, whatever. I mean, that's just the usual infantile, not even high school insults, inferring that I'm a pedophile, so that's why I'm here, because there's school buses here. But that's the kind of people who abuse animals. When you see trolls launching these infantile insults, you gotta feel kind of scared for the animals. I've got some gloves on. What am I doing? Well, I'm losing feeling in my hands here. Well, where did I put my gloves? Bear with me. You got to feel sorry, really, really sorry for people, trolls who make those kinds of comments. Oh, he's there because of the school buses. But I don't care about that. I mean, they're just trolls. It's just like pre-high school insults. Doesn't bother me. But it concerns me that the people making these extremely infantile, hateful, disturbed insults are also the people abusing animals. And, they can pretty much do what they want to animals. It's really very windy today. I'm going to have to get a new tripod. I'll do that right away. Are you going to the aquarium today? Do you know how many animals are imprisoned in there? Take a guess. 20,000 animals imprisoned, ripped from the ocean. Isn't that disgusting? And the person didn't have the time of day for me or the animals. But anyway. So that's my concern. Is that trolls, okay, yeah, they're just whatever, they're being goofs. But they are abusing animals. So let me get right up here like this. Here we go. Here we go. Hi, folks. Do you know, take a guess, how many animals are in Ripley's Aquarium? What's your best guess?
No idea.
20,000. Kidnapped from the ocean and imprisoned in glorified bathtubs. Do you think that's right? Well, thanks for shaking your head, but please reconsider patronizing this dump. So the school bus is over here, and I might have just met some of the students who were brought to this dump, this animal torture chamber. Hi, sir. How are you? How many animals do you think are imprisoned in Ripley's aquarium? What's your best guess? 20,000 in 2 Olympic pools. Isn't that evil? Thank you. He said yes. There we go. There we go. So I'm going to come back here also on a Saturday afternoon, and there's going to be 10 times the amount of people. Getting our feet wet today. That's like actually a pretty sad analogy. Wet. Anyway. Breaking things in today and getting the lay of the land for the big intense live streams that are going to be happening that I'm going to be doing here outside of Ripley's Aquarium on a regular basis. This is going to be my thing now. I'm going to come here. We're going to reach out to people. We're going to plant seeds of compassion. And we're going to confront and challenge insane abuse of animals. You know, people come up with so many fucking lame reasons to abuse animals. This I might have some luck here. Okay, let's try this. Hi, guys. Guess, how many animals do you think are imprisoned in Ripley's Aquarium right now? 20,000 ripped from the ocean. Isn't that evil? A couple of people, I think, might just have been in, or they're coming down the stairs. It doesn't mean they were in the aquarium. They would have just taken the shortcut. Hi, guys. Were you in the aquarium today? Were you in the aquarium today? Oh, Francais?
No,
Oh, you went inside there today? Oh, okay, they didn't go in the aquarium. Okay. I wish my friend David Magna was here. He speaks Portuguese, and I wish he was here for other reasons. David Magna, the 40-year-old vegan. All right. Who wants to guess how many animals are imprisoned in Ripley's Aquarium? Take a guess. 100? 20,000 animals ripped from oceans. Evil. It's mostly just people on their lunch break, walking back and forth. Come on down. Come on down. Yeah, I'm right here. Come on down. You're the next contestant on Who Tortures Animals. Come on down, pal. All right, I'm right here. I'll be waiting for you. We're interviewing people about the suffering of animals in this hellhole. Come on down. Person up here, this is some kid yelling out of the door there. And so I got to keep this low. I look like one of Santa's helpers. Nothing wrong with that, because the people here are going in. Hi, folks. Are you going into the aquarium today? Okay. Do you guess how many animals are imprisoned in Ripley's Aquarium? What's your guess? Oh, you know?
Yeah.
You know that it's 20,000 animals stolen from the ocean. That's pretty sad, isn't it? Have a nice day. And so, planted a few seeds so far. Here's the students again. They're kind of heckling me. Come on down, guys. Come on down. So they're right there. They're right here. They're right there. Right there. So some students doing some heckling. You know, whatever. They're kids. They're kids. I did a lot of strange things when I was 11. I don't know how old they are. 9? I don't know. I guess they're probably more like 15. But anyway, whatever. And, you know, so as I was saying before, they got these fucking bullshit images here. Let's take a look at this BS. This is bullshit. And they don't show the confinement. You know, they're free. Look at the beautiful water, beautiful lighting. They're happy. They're swimming. They've been rescued from the ocean. Oh, wow, look at that. It's paradise for these animals. Yeah. What a joke. Just a lot of rationalizing. A lot of rationalizing for exploitation of animals. Every time I think I've heard the most absurd rationalization for exploiting animals, I hear another one. We'll get to those in a minute. Some people. Hi, guys. How you doing?
Hi, how you doing?
I get a little depressed knowing there's 20,000 animals in here living in the equivalent of 2 Olympic pools. What do you think? You think that's wrong? You think it's wrong to kidnap animals from oceans and put them on display? Some people just don't answer. I really focus on asking questions. There's so much power in asking questions. Hey, there he is, 40-year-old vegan. We need you here. We need you here, 40-year-old vegan. We need your power. Everybody follow this guy, 40-year-old vegan. A guy's question for you. Okay, here we go. I can tell right away that you're going to stop and give me a little bit of your time.
Sure.
All right, there we go. Put the camera there. You're perfect. With 2 smiling
How many
faces.
people you got in there?
So I got about 14,000 followers on Facebook. On Facebook.
Amen, bro.
But now I'm just starting on YouTube, where I got like -1 followers. But after 6 live streams, it's gonna explode.
Okay.
That's how it goes.
All right.
So I really appreciate that you're helping me out today, so that I can. How many marine animals do you think are currently inside Ripley's aquarium?
More than I can imagine.
Oh, yeah.
Take a guess.
Well, can you give me a ballpark?
So let me give you this context.
Okay.
The amount of space that these marine animals have is 5.7 million liters, which is the equivalent to about 2 Olympic pools. An Olympic pool that's
Yeah.
at minimum volume is 2.5 million liters, sometimes more. But let's say they've got the equivalent of 2 pools. How many animals do you think they put in those 2 pools in Ripley's Aquarium, Toronto?
Oh God. I'm gonna guess like 50, 60 maybe?
20,000.
Actually,
They have 20,000 animals. So they have sharks, they have tropical fish, they have turtles, they have stingrays, they have octopuses, they have jellyfish. 20,000. Do you think it's right? First of all, most of those animals were taken from their habitat, okay? They don't really have breeding programs for sharks and jellyfish. So they're mostly captured from oceans, literally, okay? Kidnapped. Do you think it's right to kidnap 20,000 animals from their natural habitat and to put them in what's for them basically a glorified bathtub to be on display for the rest of their lives?
That's a good way of putting it. Yeah, no, I don't think it's a right thing. I think that it's not really like, yeah, it's not a good thing. I mean, like, we all know how like marine land happened. Like, obviously with that it went like super south. Like, but I don't think it's right. But yeah, it brings the tourists. So I don't know if, I mean, they're not going to do anything about it, but I hope that they do, free them, do something. I don't feel like any animal should be in such a confined space. So
I appreciate your compassion and your respect for other residents of the planet. You just mentioned marine land. What's your first name?
Christian.
Christian, your first name?
Brian.
Christian and Brian. Christian, you just referenced marine land, and you know that they're shuttered. They've been shut down, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Now, there's still beluga whales there. I think it's 19 beluga whales.
And they're trapped, aren't they?
They're basically trapped there. So, look, marine land was shut down. There's actually a federal law that bans putting any more of those types of animals on display in Canada. Now, the current ones, they're kind of screwed, but they can't add any more in marine parks. So there actually has been progress. And it's through people like you not going, boycotting. That's huge. It's through activists like myself doing social media and exposing these places and building momentum and getting people on board. So what's your opinion on this? 20,000 animals in 2 pools, swimming in circles or sitting in corners, numb, depressed, and broken for the rest of their lives so that people can gawk at them. What do you think?
That you put it that way, it's sad. It really is sad. I don't know how to. I wouldn't want to be in a pool. I kind of feel bad for the sea fish and stuff. Like, I feel bad for them. I'd want them out in their natural habitats wherever they came from. I don't think it's right for them. I think there should be something done about that. Yeah, I agree with you on that.
Yeah, it's just refreshing to meet people like you who don't even need persuasion. It's just, why wouldn't you be respectful of other residents of the planet? So you've never gone to this facility, Ripley's Aquarium?
I've been here on a school trip.
You've been here on a school trip.
Yeah.
Did you have any feelings when you saw those animals inside at that point, or?
I was too young. I just thought it was cool. I was like not like cool. I was like 9, 8 years old, so I didn't know any difference.
Exactly. I went to zoos when I was your age, and I just thought it was cool as well. And I started to just waking up to not thinking that we're the only species that matters on the planet. Have you guys ever thought about going vegan?
No, actually, I haven't.
Okay.
No, I haven't.
I can't. Well, I can, but I'm a farmer. Like
Okay,
my
what do you
parents
farm? Who do you farm?
Beef.
You farm cows?
Yeah.
Okay, so you yourself right now, you live on a farm and you
Yeah.
farm cows. Okay.
Are you a vegan yourself?
Yeah, I'm a vegan myself, but I'm not like, oh, you're a farmer, you're my enemy. Like that. No, but that doesn't make any sense because you were raised,
Yeah.
okay, that way, and I was raised to eat animals for decades and decades. Okay, we were just raised in a whole infrastructure across the planet using animals for different purposes, and I would say exploiting them. But look, anyway, I've been vegan 30 years. I'm 62. I actually did the CN Tower recently. There's a run-up every year for the World Wildlife Fund.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, I was maybe, I think, 2 minutes better than the average, and I'm 62. I'm not bragging, but I'm saying, hey,
No, dude,
That's
that's
amazing.
impressive, brother.
yeah, I mean, plant-based. I'm 1,000 years old. So, I don't need to eat an animal's flesh. I'm not here to bash you, okay? Okay, but just like think about it. You're obviously good people, you know, and I appreciate speaking with you. If you could spread the word and just let people know if you hear that they're going to go to the aquarium, have a talk.
Yeah.
Because over time we're going to get it done and we're going to shut down all these animal abuse chambers, animal torture chambers. Very nice speaking with you guys.
All right, brother.
Thank
Take
you
it
for
easy,
your
man.
time. Thank you. Thank you
a
for
good
your
one.
time. Yeah.
brother.
You have a good one. Try
Yeah,
some
thank
more.
you.
everyone.
Thanks for getting this going, guys.
What's your username on YouTube? You're on YouTube, right?
Yeah, I'm just Lenny Bruce. Lenny Bruce. And then I'm Lenny Bruce on Facebook, so that's where I have the following. I have some following on Instagram, Lenny Bruce 212.
Lenny.
Lenny. Yeah.
Bruce, BR.
BRUCE, just like it sounds. Lenny Bruce, named after the 1960s iconic comedian. Yeah. Look around. You'll
A lot
find.
of
I mean,
Lenny
I've got
Bruce.
like 40 followers, 60 followers. But look me up on Facebook. I got about 14K there.
take a look at it,
And I'm just going to build off that. Thanks a lot, guys. Nice talking to you.
Hey,
Yeah,
take
you
it
made my
easy,
day.
brother. All right.
You made my day. Thank you. Wow. I mean, wow, that just makes my day. I just feel cleansed. I feel detoxified. Thanks, Jenny McQueen. Jenny McQueen's on here too. 40-year-old vegan, Jenny McQueen, 9449. But really, the only Jenny McQueen that matters. I think I spoke to this gentleman before. I'm not sure. Guys, were you in the aquarium today? Yeah. Yeah, okay. Let me ask you a question. Let me off my YouTube here. How many animals do you think are in Ripley's aquarium right now?
Probably like 500,000. There's a lot of small ones.
Did you say 500K?
Yeah.
Oh,
there's
you're.
a lot of small ones.
I thought you were the last person guessed 50, and then someone guessed 1,000. Really, how many animals do you think? How many animals do you think are inside there right now? How many? Sharks, fish, stingrays, octopuses, eels. How many?
1,000.
1,000? That's like a reasonable guess. So the amount of space they have is the equivalent of 2 Olympic pools.
Oh,
That's a lot.
wait,
You think that's a lot?
What social media are you live on?
It's YouTube.
Oh, it's YouTube. What's
Yeah.
your name?
It's Lenny Bruce. So there's 20,000 animals in there right now, and they're virtually all kidnapped from their habitat. They're literally kidnapped from oceans. They go out and they capture them. You think that that's right? To kidnap animals from oceans? And they're basically putting them what, for them, is a glorified bathtub for the rest of their life. Do you think that's right?
Not really.
Yeah, thank you for your compassion and just being decent, your decency. What do you think?
If I was taken from my home and just put in like a zoo, I wouldn't like it, and just like stared at. Yeah.
I mean, this is awesome. They get it, and I don't even have to persuade you, right? You get it. This is basic decency, basic respect for other residents of the planet. Yeah,
And then
I
also
appreciate it.
To touch too.
Pardon me?
A lot of them are also brought to touch as well.
Oh, so like
stingrays too.
the stingrays, they allow people to touch them,
Yeah.
and you think that that's pretty messed up in what way?
Because if I was taken like to touch, I wouldn't like enjoy it, like to be brought to a pool and
And touched and groped? Yeah,
Yeah.
because you're not giving your permission. It's like an assault, really?
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what's your first name?
Kieran.
Kieran. I mean, basic common sense. I don't even have to persuade Kieran. He wouldn't want to be stolen from his home, put on display in a bathtub, and then be touched for the rest of his life. It's gross and it's evil. Thanks, Kieran.
All right.
You made my day.
Bye.
Oh, here's a little buddy here. Hey, pal. Want some treats? Here's a little buddy right here. Okay, that was a little squirrel. Wanted some treats. Oh, my God. A very gross fur wearer here. Ugh. Ma'am, is that faux fur? Yeah, it looked like faux fur. What I need to do is I need to wear my glasses. What did Alyssa say? So far, talking has done nothing to the world. Look at the chaos we are in. Okay, look, I'm not mocking what you're saying. I started off with a mocking voice. Alyssa McCartney. But, wow, talking? I mean, like all positive change in the world involves talking, speaking out, right? So, obviously, I'm not going to shut down Ripley's Animal Torture Aquarium today, but we didn't use our voices. We never chanted. We never spoke out. We never protested. We were silent. I mean, women wouldn't have the right to vote. Oh, is that fur? No, that's faux fur. It's pretty cool. That's faux fur right there. I'm seeing like mostly faux fur. I've seen actually no fur here. See if they were in the aquarium. Hi guys, were you in the aquarium today? Were you inside the aquarium today? Yeah. Okay, so roughly how many animals do you think are inside Ripley's aquarium?
How many?
How many marine animals do you think are inside there right now?
Maybe 50,000?
15,000?
Yeah.
That's actually a fairly accurate guess. It's 20,000 animals.
Oh, wow,
Do you know how much space they have?
A lot.
So what they have is the equivalent of 2 Olympic pools. That's the amount of water they have. So it's 20,000 animals that were captured from oceans. They're all taken from their natural habitat. And they were literally imprisoned in what's for them a glorified bathtub to swim in circles, to be touched, to be displayed for the rest of their lives. Do you think it's fair to do that to wild animals, to kidnap them and put them in glorified bathtubs for the rest of their lives?
Probably not, but I don't know if they're doing some kind of, if they're endangered, if it's some kind of conservation.
Did you see any claims in there saying that, oh, all of these animals here are endangered and we're conserving the species? Did you see any claims like that?
No, I didn't.
No, and you know, if there was even the slightest chance that that was true, you would have seen those claims, because that's what zoos and aquariums do. They say, hey, we're rescuing endangered species, but you didn't even see any information to that effect there. So that means they're not endangered species. They're just animals that are plundered from the ocean. They're captured. They're taken out of their habitat, away from their family, their friends, their life, and they're put in this concrete prison for the rest of their lives to make money for very rich owners, and so people can enjoy looking at these animals. Do you think that that's fair to marine animals?
I guess not, no.
I appreciate that. I appreciate very much you taking the time to speak with me and reconsider that. I've been to aquariums and zoos earlier in my life, and I've just thought things through when I've been approached. And I appreciate that you've allowed me to approach you about this. And so I hope you guys will rethink ever going to an aquarium or a zoo again and think about the rights of animals, because they're not objects, right? You would agree they're sentient creatures who have the same desire to live and be free and live a rich, full life like you do?
Yep.
Yep, you're right.
Thank you so much for your compassion. I'm meeting so many nice people today. Okay, here we go. They're calling me sir. Take that as a compliment or not. Oh, they're chanting beef. But I mean, what can you do? These are probably the trolls. These guys here, they're probably the trolls of the world. So folks, what you're looking at right now, these are the trolls. They're like 14 and they chant beef when someone is trying to speak up for 20,000 animals imprisoned in this hellhole known as Ripley's Aquarium. So, who said go vegan? I want to speak to the smart one who said go vegan. Who's the smart one who said go vegan? Come on down. One of them said go vegan. Oh, so they're going on the buses now. But, you know, there's the pack mentality that happens. Come on down. I want to speak to someone who has respect for animals. Okay. How many animals do you think are imprisoned in Ripley's Aquarium right now?
I'd say about like 15.
15 animals?
Yeah.
Oh, you saw more than 15 animals there, didn't
Like
you?
1,500.
15, 20,000.
20,000?
How much space do you think they have?
A lot.
So they have the equivalent of 2 Olympic pools. That's how much water they have. Do you think it's right to kidnap animals from oceans and put them in glorified bathtubs for the rest of their lives?
I don't know, like, yeah.
So you think it's wrong to kidnap animals from oceans and put them in glorified bathtubs for the rest of their lives, put them on display to make money?
That's not, I never said that.
Do you think that's wrong? You think it's wrong to kidnap animals from oceans and jungles?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, look.
Yeah.
So if you can speak to your friends here, you know, they're chanting beef or whatever, but if you can speak to them, right? I get the pack mentality. 3 people start chanting beef and then the rest of you do, but, you know, you've got the compassion and the decency to think it's pretty sick to kidnap 20,000 animals from oceans and stuff them in glorified bathtubs.
Yo, they're beans, bro. Yo, they're bear, bro. Why would they do that to the freaking dolphins, bro, in the sea?
They got sharks in there, my friend. Kidnapping sharks. It's disgusting. It's cowardly, man. It's cowardly bullshit to make money. It's total cowardice because animals can't defend themselves, man. I mean, that's weak. It's weak to kidnap animals and put them in an aquarium. Zoos, aquariums. It's weak, man. Come on. Come on. Talk to your friends.
Have a good day.
Yeah, have a good day, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. There we go. All right. There we go. Navigated the pack mentality pretty well there. Guys, you going to the aquarium today? How many animals do you think are inside Ripley's Aquarium? I'm going to get your nice smiling faces on there. There we go.
I'm gonna guess.
How many animals do you think are inside Ripley's aquarium?
Oh man, triple digits easily. 334.
Oh, I'm gonna guess more. I'm gonna guess 2,100.
20,000.
Oh, lordy!
Now, how much space do you think these 20,000 animals have?
Oh man, like a per animal?
Not enough.
Overall, like if you were like, okay, so how many Olympic pools worth of water do you think they have?
Olympic pools. Okay. Man, Olympic pools.
20,000 animals. How many Olympic pools do you think that they need in order for them to have like a good life?
I think they need significantly more than they have, but I'm gonna guess in here they have.
Lower than I would expect.
I'm gonna say 50.
I was saying lower. I was gonna say maybe 12.
2.
2. Look at that. You get lower.
my.
5.7 million liters of water are inside Ripley's aquarium, and there's 2.5 million liters in a somewhat full Olympic pool, but not even totally full. Okay. So do you think it's fair to kidnap 20,000 animals from their habitat, from the ocean? That's where they get them. That's where they get the sharks and the stingrays and the eels and fish. And turtles and octopuses, to take those 20,000 animals out of their natural habitat, stuff them in the equivalent of 2 Olympic pools, put them on display for the rest of their lives.
No.
So they're taken.
You said no.
They're not rescues. They're not like they found them in
They
distress or something?
claim that a few of the sharks are rescues, but they can't back it up. They just say that. But I mean, zoos and aquariums make all kinds of claims about conservation and whatnot, although you won't see any claims that there's any endangered species in there. So they can't even do that. Do you think it's fair, again, to kidnap 20,000 animals, to stuff 20,000 wild animals who are used to swimming in oceans, and put them in glorified bathtubs for the rest of their lives?
Rest of their lives, no, probably.
No,
not.
absolutely not.
Well, that's what it is. I mean, they're there for the rest of their lives,
If it
swimming in
is a
circles.
rehabilitation thing, like if they're being saved or rescued or whatever, and there's an intent to release them at a later date, I mean, that makes more sense. Right?
See, I would agree with you if this was actually an accredited sanctuary, right?
Yeah.
Recognized as a sanctuary. Like there's a couple of whale sanctuaries in the world where the whales, for example, from marine land will hopefully end up, because there's whales stranded at marine land,
Right.
which is
That's the one in
which is
France.
closed. No, the one in Niagara Falls has been closed down, but there's 19 beluga whales stranded there right now.
Still there.
They're stranded and they don't know what to do with them. Okay? So if they go to an actual accredited whale sanctuary, I get it. But this is not a sanctuary. This is making money off the backs of animals. You know how stressful it is to be captured? Like captured in nets, to be taken from your family and your children and your habitat?
Yeah, well, I think it's evident in the longevity of their life
Right,
in captivity compared to the wild. I mean, it's especially like with orcas specifically, their lifespan's cut in almost a third in captivity compared to what it would be in the wild. So there's obviously stressors and a lot of impacts with emotions and just the press that directly does impact their life and now lack thereof.
Yeah. There's no orcas or whales here, right? It's
No, I
fish.
hope
So that's now against the law in Canada?
It's the law.
Okay. But you can still imprison sharks, and 99.999% of marine animals can still be imprisoned. Thank you for pointing out some of the other suffering that they endure there, that they don't even endure, that they agonize through, which is their lifespans are cut severely short. And that's because of stress, right?
Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So you understand that this is cruel, it's wrong, it's actually evil. Would you reconsider going to the aquarium today? Because with your money, they can go out and they can capture more sharks and stingrays.
No, I mean,
I had a complete misconception about how they got here or why they got here.
I agree.
Yeah.
That's something that I need to look into for sure.
Yeah.
Would you reconsider going today? Like, put it on hold. Just put it on hold for today. Go do some research, verify what I'm saying, think it through, sleep on it before you go in there and give them, what is it, like $50, $75? It's something ridiculous. It's a huge amount of money.
I have no idea.
But when people stop giving the money, like they stop giving marine land money, then they have to go to business and stop kidnapping and tormenting animals. So it's up to you. You have the power. Would you reconsider going to Ripley's animal torture chamber today?
It's worth reconsidering.
Yeah, I would reconsider it.
Sure.
Absolutely.
So you can like talk about it now and decide if you're not going to go in and
Railway
boycott it.
museum over there.
The Railway Museum right across here, history,
Yeah.
no animals being abused.
None. Yeah. It would be for my party. But thank you.
I
sir.
appreciate it. Okay, so they said that they're going to reconsider entering this torture chamber. David, 40-year-old vegan, can you comment yes if you can hear me right now? Let's see if they go in. There they are right there. They're right there. Let's see if they go in. Yeah. Is he going in? Yeah. Yeah, he went in. But anyway, look, look, sometimes you kind of get a little bit misled by people. Dave, the 40-year-old vegan, absolutely viral, iconic YouTuber. Yes, thank you for confirming. So what I'm doing here is predicated entirely on the epic, viral, profound success of the 40-year-old vegan. Follow the 40-year-old vegan. Hang on a sec. Okay, missing people here. Missing people. Guys, you going to the aquarium today? You going to the aquarium today? Yeah. Okay, guess how many animals are inside Ripley's aquarium right now?
2,500.
2,500? You, sir?
40,000.
4,000?
40.
40? Okay, that's wow. That's
Like
a big difference.
species or animals?
Individuals.
Oh.
Let me tell you how much space they have, and then you can make an educated guess. So the amount of water they have is the same as 2 Olympic pools. So it's basically like 2 pools. Now, how many animals, to be fair and kind to animals, how many do you think they would put in the equivalent of 2 pools?
1,000.
There we go. I lost my little... Can you... Yeah, thanks very much. I'm going to upgrade my equipment. I appreciate it, guys. There, we're going to be good in a second here. So there we got my 2 lights going. Okay, basically the equivalent of 2 Olympic pools, okay? How many animals do you think that they put in those pools? If you are assuming that they are being fair to those animals and giving them lots of space to live.
2,000.
3,000?
7,000.
7,000?
I think 4,000.
4,000, so 20,000. So they stuff and cram 20,000 animals. Sharks, stingrays, octopuses, turtles, tropical fish, jellyfish, crabs, into the equivalent of 2 pools. And they lived in oceans where they had millions and millions and millions of cubic miles. Do you think it's fair to kidnap animals from oceans and put them in glorified bathtubs?
Yes, it's fair.
It's fair?
Yeah.
Why do you think it's fair to kidnap animals from oceans and put them in bathtubs for the rest of their life?
Because there's so many of them.
There's so many? So if you were one of those animals, let's say you were a shark and you were kidnapped and you were torn away from your ocean habitat, from your family and your friends and put in a bathtub, would you say, it's okay, there's lots of other me's here. I want to be kidnapped because there's too many of me in the ocean. Would you say that?
No.
I mean, come on. Yeah, I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
I don't think it's fair at all.
I appreciate it. I appreciate your compassion, guys. Thank you. Thanks for your decency, guys. There we go. There we go. 40-year-old vegan or Jenny McQueen or anybody, can you confirm you can still hear me? I had a little bit of an accident there. And my phone took a bit of a tumble. We're going to have to upgrade the equipment. As I was saying before, 40-year-old vegan is very much at the foundation of why I'm live streaming today, and I'll be live streaming 5 days a week from now on. Thanks very much, Angela Marie. 40-year-old vegan, in the span of months, has become a global force for animals on YouTube via his extraordinary live streams. Tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of views. Hundreds of new vegans created every week. 40-year-old vegan's channel. And he did this in a matter of weeks, where he went from like 4 followers and 4 views to like 100,000 views per live stream at slaughterhouses and other animal torture chambers. And I am going to be the next 40-year-old vegan. I love that guy. Follow the 40-year-old vegan, saving so many animals, creating so many new vegans. I'm committed to this. 5 live streams at animal torture chambers every week. We're going to grow this channel, inspired by the 40-year-old vegan. Okay, so that was good for today. I've been online here for 44 minutes. Let's try to make it an hour. And hit the like button, hit the heart as much as you can. 40-year-old vegan, I think I hit about 300 hearts for you on your live stream this morning outside of the pig torture chamber known as Fear Man. Literally called Fear Man. Fear Man's pig murder chamber in Burlington, Ontario. And I think I commented 30 times that I have been a vegan athlete for 30 years. Am I a vegan athlete? Well, this is the CN Tower. All right. And at age 62, I flew up that tower 4 minutes faster than the average competitor. There's a competition every year, happens in the spring, and I participated, and I flew up there to the top as someone who's basically 1,000 years old now. 4 minutes faster than the average. I can document all that if anyone needs that. And the reason I was able to do that is because my body is fueled. It's fueled by plants. It's not deadened, weighted down, and destroyed by consuming the toxic inflammatory corpses and secretions of tortured, murdered animals. So anybody out there who thinks that you can't be healthy on a vegan diet, not even a diet, you can't be healthy if you're vegan, meet me here. We'll make an appointment. Meet me here at the base of the CN Tower, and we'll get it done. Next spring, come out to the World Wildlife Fund. Climb for nature. And we'll see. You got to be my age, though, to make it fair. Hi, guys. You going to the aquarium today? Are you going into the aquarium?
Yeah.
How many animals do you think are inside the aquarium, sir?
I don't think, I don't have idea.
20,000.
20,000?
20,000 animals.
Okay.
Now, you know how much space they have? How much space? What language do you speak?
Spanish.
I don't speak any Spanish. David, do you speak any Spanish? I need you here. So do you know let me know if you can understand me. All of these animals, 20,000 animals, sharks and fish, stingrays, turtles, and so forth, they were all captured from the ocean.
Okay.
They were kidnapped and put in here to be on display. Do you think that's right?
Yes.
You think it's right to capture animals from the ocean? You may not understand each other.
The animals have to live on their habitat. It's the best idea.
Thank you so much. This is not their habitat.
Yeah.
It's cruel, right?
Yeah.
Would you maybe not go today?
We go to show our sons the animals how they are, and we try to teach them that it's not the habitat.
So you're going to take your children here to teach them that it's wrong.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, I get the logic and what you're saying. The only thing is when you give them money, because you're going to give them money today, okay?
Yeah.
That money enables them to continue taking animals from their habitat. With your money, they can continue hurting animals. Okay. Is there another way that you can educate your children without giving money to these animal abusers? Can you just watch the National Geographic Channel?
Okay, I think that's a good idea, but today I didn't think about it. After listen to you, I can think about
an alternative.
Yes.
Would you maybe think about not going into this animal prison today? Can you think it over? Maybe not go today.
My family is there now, right now.
They already paid and they're inside.
They are in. Yeah.
Okay. Look. Thank you for your compassion. Please don't ever come here again, because with your money hurts animals. They use your money to kidnap and torture animals. Okay. So next time, all right?
Yeah, for next time, I'll think about it before going here.
Thank you.
I can think about. Really, I didn't think about that idea, but it's good idea. Antes no lo pensaba así, pero con lo que tú comentas, creo que es bueno verlo de esa manera.
So I'm going to get that translated after, okay? I'm going to ask someone to translate that so we understand what you just said. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Oh, a couple of Canada Goosers. Like, I'm so warm without wearing dead coyotes, guys. You think it's necessary? You think it's necessary to wear dead coyotes? How come I'm warm without wearing dead coyotes? And Canada Goofers wearing their Canada Goof jackets. Anyway, you see so few of those people in those Canada Canada Goose jackets look pretty old, pretty ratty. Oh, I shouldn't say ratty. That's just another term, derisive term, a term that is derisive to animals that we use for derision. I just used it. I'm supposed to be an animal rights activist. Ratty. Never say that again. Wow. So many terms in our language so many derisive terms are based on disrespect for animals, and it's just like unconscious, and it becomes just part of people's subconscious infrastructure of how they think about animals and how they behave towards animals. Oh, you dirty rat. Oh, those pigs. Oh, it's ratty. Just try to think through all of these terms that are based on derision of animals and how they affect you subconsciously. I'm committed to 1 hour. We've got 10 minutes to go. Got a bit of a blizzard going. Oh my God. What kind of bullshit is this up on the screen here? Oh. Yeah, okay. So they actually have iguanas in here? What the fuck is this? Oh yeah, they have other animals that aren't necessarily marine. So they have reptiles in here? Give me a fucking break. And another disadvantage the animals have is that they don't speak our language and we don't speak theirs. And so they can't just speak out like humans can and say, I am in pain. Stop hurting me. Stop assaulting me. They can't do that because we don't understand their language. They're so easy to take advantage of, animals. It's like the most cowardly thing ever. Yeah, I did it for a long time myself. And I went vegetarian about 36 years ago, but I knew that cows were being tortured. And if I talk to this family, I think it could be rough. I just have a feeling. It's just like a vibe I get. Hi, guys. You're going to the aquarium today. Are you going to the aquarium today?
Yes.
How many animals do you think are imprisoned inside the aquarium?
I don't know. Chance, you're on TikTok Live if you answer.
20,000. There's 20,000 animals in there. You think it's right to kidnap 20,000 animals from the ocean and put them in bathtubs? Do you think it's right?
No.
Thanks. Speak to your family, man. You're decent. You're awesome. Thank you, sir. That's pretty good. I don't know why I thought those folks were going to be like violent. I guess I'm always bracing for the worst because I have been attacked. I've been put in headlocks. I've had blood drawn from me. I've been attacked. And hi, guys. How are you? You're not going to the aquarium, right? Good. It's a torture chamber. Good. Thank you. Yeah, so I've been attacked a few times. Almost snuffed out once. Put in a headlock at a circus protest. Doctor told me another 30 seconds and would have been dead. So I guess I'm always bracing for the next attack. The next attack because I don't want animals to be attacked. What's that? Thanks, 40-year-old vegan. Wow. You're keeping this going. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. I want to let you know that I am going to be not dropping my phone on the concrete, first of all. I am going to be moving forward in the spirit and tradition of the 40-year-old vegan. Viral sensation for the animals on YouTube. I'm going to be doing multiple live streams every week. Hi, guys. Question for you. All right. Can we set up right here? I want to get the board in the background here.
We are French tourists.
What?
We are French tourists.
Okay, je parle un peu de français. Combien des animaux ici dans l'aquarium?
Oh, it's alive?
Yeah.
Hello there.
Okay, combien des animaux? How many animals are inside? Combien? 1,000, 2,000?
1500?
How many?
1500?
What is that? 1,500?
It's a 1,000.
1,500?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, 1,500. I speak a bit of French because I was born in Montreal. 20,000, 20,000.
Oh my God.
Do you think it's right? You speak English a bit more?
Yes.
Do you think it's right, c'est mauvais, to take 20,000 animals from the ocean and put them in a giant concrete bathtub for the rest of their life?
Yeah, we talked about that yesterday because we went to see the zoo.
You went to the Toronto Zoo?
Yes, yesterday.
And what did you talk about after?
And what we talked about was that it was cool to see
animals that we can see usually, but we also said that it's kind of sad, and we saw sad animals too. So it's 50-50.
So on the one hand, it's very enriching for you to see incredible animals,
Yes, that's right.
but you
on the
observe
other
their
side- On the other side, it's also sad to you know, I don't know how to say that, but the animals are in prison too. So it's kind of sad too.
Are you guys hearing this? In prison. I really appreciate meeting you, I have to say. You went to the zoo. I went to zoos when I was young. I went to everything when I was young. And like you, I said, what is this? So the animals looked sad to you at the Toronto Zoo?
Some of them, yes.
Do you think, now that you've had a chance to think about it and process it, that it's right to put animals in enclosures, in cages, and glorified bathtubs, basically to make money for the owners of those zoos and aquariums?
No, I don't think it's right. But also,
I don't think all the money are for the zoo owner too. I think is to give some help to some animals, to give some food, some good food maybe. Ce qui serait intéressant de dire, c'est que I'm sorry, I tried to speak English, but it's not easy. C'est if some of these animals are comment on dit malade?
Sick.
Are sick,
rescued. If they were rescued.
yes, for the rescue, I think it's cool issue for the animals. But if si seulement ils ont été pris de leurs endroits, c'est pas bien.
If they're been taken from their own home, it's bad. But if it's for their own safety, because they're sick or anything like that, it's cool.
I agree with you. And you know, there are animal sanctuaries, okay?
Yeah.
There are rescue and rehabilitation centers that don't display the animals. They go out and they rescue animals. They take in injured, sick, abused animals. And you can go and visit the animals there. You can volunteer. There's many animal sanctuaries and rehabilitation centers. These are commercial enterprises. Animals are bred. Animals are captured from their habitats. And they lie sometimes. They say we're conserving species. But these are for-profit enterprises. So that's not what you saw yesterday, and that's not what you would see inside the aquarium. It's for-profit exploitation of animals because they can't fight back.
This side is not cool. C'est pas bien. Okay.
I really appreciate speaking with you, and I appreciate that you went to the zoo. I'm guessing you're never going to go to a zoo again.
I don't think I'm gonna say that, because also it's like, it's not that I agree with this, but it's an opportunity, and I like to see animals that I never can, that I'm not able to see on the other side.
I understand what you were saying. It's enriching for you. I mean, we're animals too, so what about our needs and desires? And you get a lot out of seeing these animals. It enriches you. Do you think it's fair to imprison animals so that we can look at them?
It's not fair. That I'm agree with you. It's not fair, but
it's like
I don't know. I like. I'm actually an animal lover, and so I'm agree with the fact that it's not fair. But I also love to see them, and like he said, going there and pay, it is to they are there, that I'm going to see them or not.
They're there already, is what you're saying. They're already there. It's not.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's an ongoing process. It's an ongoing cycle because those animals die. And they die pretty young because they're stressed out. So they're always, always, always taking new animals from oceans and jungles and deserts and forests. And with your money,
Changing a little bit.
well, Marineland is closed, has closed. Oh, there's still 19 whales who are stranded there. But with your money, they're going to keep stealing animals from their natural habitat. And if you don't go, and if people don't go, like people kind of stopped going to Marineland to a large extent. They went out of business. So now there's even a law in Canada that you can't do that anymore. You can't bring in any more whales and dolphins and cetaceans. They're called cetaceans. And you're not allowed in Canada to bring any new cetaceans, dolphins and whales, and put them on display. So there's progress, and it's because people, in part, it's because people stop paying. So if you don't go to the zoo, people stop going to the zoo or aquariums, then they're going to go out of business, and those animals that were going to be kidnapped and driven crazy in cages and jail cells, it's not going to happen anymore.
Yeah,
Ce
I
qu'il faudrait
totally
dire, c'est
agree.
que s'il y a un mouvement général,
Yeah.
S'il y avait un mouvement général,
if people
tout le
just
monde va-
can't stop paying,
on en fait
which I think it's good, then we are gonna not paying for it too.
Okay, thanks
Yeah.
very much. I really appreciate your open-mindedness, and it's a process. I've been vegan almost 30 years, but it was a process. I took a year of considering and reading before I went vegan. I wanted to make sure I was going to be healthy and everything. I thought about it because we were all raised to think of animals in a certain way, which is they're there for humans to use. But then I realized, hey, why? Why should animals get less respect? Can you think of any reason why, in closing, because you're probably getting cold and you have things to do, can you think of any reason why animals deserve less respect than we give to other humans?
I totally disagree with. I think they deserve the respect because, yes, we use them, but I think they can use us too. I think it's a win-win in the beautiful world.
Well, how? Like, what do you mean that they use us too? Like, what's?
I think it's
How are animals
really
winning?
good.
Like, if we kill a pig and eat bacon, how did that pig win?
No, I didn't say that.
Okay, I know. I'm just trying to. I'm not trying to mock
I
you.
try to-
I'm trying to understand.
Yeah, I
I'm
try to
being
explain
respectful. I really am.
I think I didn't say that it is right now a win-win, but I think in a beautiful world, it would be good to have the both sides.
In an ideal world, we would leave animals alone, stop using them.
Yes.
That would be a perfect world, right?
only used to good treatment for us.
Good treatment, yes.
What would be a good treatment example of using an animal? What's an example of?
What's an example of good treatment?
What?
I don't know. A good life, a good treatment, a good food, a good place to live, enough space, enough to liberty space.
I mean, but do you think that you can live on plants and just eat plants and not eat animals and be healthy?
I don't know. I really I never read about this.
You've
or
never thought about being vegan?
Yeah,
I mean, I didn't think about vegan. My sister approached me. She said, "Hey, you love animals, right? You don't like people wearing fur coats. Well, what about this?" And she gave me a book to read called Diet for New America. And I took a year because there was no internet back then. So I went to the library back and forth for a year. I did my research. I probably got huge post-nasal drip here. That's wonderful. And I did my research, okay? And I realized at the end of the year, yeah, I actually don't need to eat anything from an animal ever. I've been vegetarian 36 years, vegan almost 29 years. And you see this structure right here, the CN Tower? So I'm almost 63. I'm going to be 63 in a few weeks. Every year I climb the CN Tower. And I'm in my 60s. I'm like 1,000 years old. And I do it a little faster than the average competitor. A little faster, like about 4 minutes faster. I'm not a huge athlete, but I'm like 1,000 years old. I've only eaten plants for basically like a third of a century. So yeah, you can be healthy on plants. Just do the research because now you guys got the internet. I had to go to the library for a year. It's easy for you guys to figure out how to go vegan. Nice talking to you guys. You guys are awesome. Take care. Bye-bye. So that's it, folks. Hit my hour as I promised. 40-year-old vegan, 40-year-old vegan. You inspire me, bro. You inspire me. I was watching your live stream from a pig murder, I don't even know what to call it, a pig murder house today. Fear Man's in Burlington, Ontario, where I think it's 3,500 pigs they murder every day. Fucking bacon, pork chops, ham, and ribs. And you know what? I put down what I was doing and I said, I'm going to be the next 40-year-old vegan. Well, not literally. That's not even possible. That guy's so huge. But I'm going to do what the 40-year-old vegan does. I'm going to do live streams. I'm going to rip this YouTube apart, and I'm just going to save animals. I'm going to create vegans. So this is the first of multiple live streams this week. I'm going to keep coming to the aquarium, slaughterhouses, wherever they're torturing animals. Thanks so much, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Just hit like. Just pound away at the like. Hit that heart button like 100 times if you can. Subscribe. Share. I appreciate it. Follow me on Facebook. I'm Lenny Bruce on Facebook. Got 14K followers there. I'm Lenny Bruce 212 on Instagram. Just about to hit 7K followers there. Please follow me there. And I've got a few followers here now, and we're going to get that up to tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions. Ultimately, for the animals. For the animals. This is Lenny Bruce signing out in this vile torture chamber Ripley's Aquarium, Toronto. For now, see you very soon. Now, I just want to make sure. 40-year-old vegan, what do I hit here to stop this without deleting the whole video? There's an X there, top left. Okay, there's a few more people here. Let's rip it out. Guys, you going to the aquarium today? Are you going to the aquarium today? Are you going into the aquarium? How many animals do you think are imprisoned inside this disgusting animal torture chamber? All right, they were speaking another language. So I didn't speak their language. I don't speak their language, and I don't know if they speak mine. All right. 40-year-old vegan, thank you so much. X and take a screenshot. Okay. Make sure you want to stop stream.